interestingly, that quality of trot improves.
Yes.
And you sort of think, right, like I said, if we aim for that all the time, you go to the moon.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Very nice.
So you've got forwardness there.
Yeah.
Change the aim. Very nice. Think about that lower leg being forward. Back to walk. So what you've got there, Samantha, is every time you bring that lower leg forward,
Yeah.
the quality of the top improves.
Is that what it is? Right, okay.
So
That
then
makes
you go bigger, you lose your balance,
Yeah.
let's go back again.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Right,
Stop.
you're not going to panic.
No.
What we're going
I
to
can
think
feel
about,
it.
right, what you're going to think about is really relaxing these hips. Do you have a physio ball?
Yes, I do actually.
Right.
Yeah, yoga ball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Use that when you're watching TV.
Yeah.
Sit on it and wrap your legs around it.
Yeah.
And your little legs towards the ground,
Yeah.
your lowest point, and you do your sitting trot or your rising
Okay.
trot when you're watching TV. And that will stretch these tendons down here.
Yeah, because I feel it here.
Yeah. And then you can wrap that lower leg round, and this will become a lot more stable down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right where it is now?
That's where it used to be.
Yeah. And I can feel it. I know when I'm here
Yeah.
and I know when I'm there. And it's
And I
really
think
hard
what
to get
he's
it back
doing,
again.
because I suspect that's where the legs
Yeah.
have been before, because whoever's ridden him before will have ridden him in more of a chair seat.
Yeah.
So the legs will have come back here with the spurs on,
Yeah.
and he's boarding up as soon as he feels your legs
Yeah,
there.
I think, do you feel like if you did anything
That's
like that?
he did. That's with the stick. When a short stick, I think would be much better. That's why I carried it halfway up.
Carry it halfway up and just use it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
so
try that
I would
now.
suggest the short stick, but when I asked him for a little bit of the leg yield, I obviously moved my leg back to ask for it,
Yeah.
and straight away he switched
boarded
off.
up,
He
yeah.
switched off straight away and completely ignored my leg.
Yes.
Just because I think it's learned memory. That hurts
Yes.
when you do
Yes.
that. I need to
That's
protect
what
myself.
I say to people, that he has got that learned.
It's not him being naughty. It's not him being
Not wanting
anything
to
like that.
disrespect other people, putting spurs on would be the worst thing you could do.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I've said. That's why I went home and cried.
spurs used correctly
Yeah.
on a horse that hasn't been hammered with them. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Well, to a certain extent, yes, they're okay. But spurs on a horse that's been booted in the ribs with them,
Yeah.
and it's you're just going to panic them. They're going to shut
I have
down.
two other instructors that have said, oh no, you don't need to use spurs, but what have I had to do? Leg,
Leg,
and then,
leg.
I mean, literally,
Oh,
I've been told, what are you tickling him with that for? And then I've got someone who's come on the floor with a lunge whip, and I've said, oh please don't.
Yeah.
Smack that
Well, that's when
whip.
it's dangerous.
So,
Yeah.
But do you know what he did? Oh, I'd only had him 2 weeks. He went up full vertical rear, and I have never, my whole body shook.
Yeah.
And I was told to crack on, and I know in a way it was
Yeah.
better than me getting off, because I
Yeah.
probably would have gone, oh, I'd only had him 2 weeks,
2
I
weeks
bought the
before
wrong
you go
horse, this,
back.
that and the other.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
stayed on, I carried on. I mean, his little rears now and stuff, we do laugh at. What do you think to that?
Send this up a bit.
Do you think it is too tight? I don't. See, we thought I was supposed to be really tight. Do you think the bit's okay?
It looks fine. Yeah.
But that's I'm sorry, I'm not. You probably think I'm so naive,
No.
but is it called a? Is that called a?
Is it just one joint?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just
I
that's a
don't-
plain snaffle.
It's
Cause
not got a lozenge.
no,
Yeah.
But is that called a nutcracker?
It's a nutcracker
But I
actually.
don't like that, 'cause I think that
Right.
sounds severe.
I mean,
So someone's lent me the exact same bit with a lozenge, and I'm going to try
Yeah.
so
that.
that the lozenge works. The nutcracker
Sits on the tongue, doesn't it, the
Yeah.
lozenge?
When the nutcracker actually comes in, and you put your hand hands on your rein.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about it because your hands are so light.
Oh, are
so
they?
don't
Very, and
your
he's
hands-
very not, and he's very light in his mouth as
your
well. So
hands don't give me any cause for concern, which is why I haven't said anything about
Oh,
your hands.
thank God for that. The biggest thing in my life is I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah, but when that bit comes into play,
Yes, it goes up.
like that. Whereas the three-way
Yeah.
joint
Six.
is more of a curve.
Yeah.
Right, just push him on now with that. Take your whip up
Oh,
to it.
it's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. And take him straight, the walk and then straight up to trot. And let's just try and get one good quality trot before we finish. Bless him, he's had a lot of messing about. Lovely. I'm liking the legs. Good.
That's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Legs and upper body. Both. Right.
Just watch that leg not kicking back. Good. Good. Watch that lower leg again.
I can feel it. It's pushing it right.
Back to walk. How did that feel?
Felt really good actually.
Yeah.
I can feel it when my leg does it. It's really hard to put it back
Yeah.
because I don't know whether I need to sort of, in a way I feel like I need to, and it's not really right, but I feel like I need to stop and go,
Yeah.
start again.
Yeah.
But I need to do it while I'm riding
Yeah.
because I need to be able to do that. Just, it's silly as well because I feel like my leg only comes back, you know, it's like there, and toes come back. But to move from that position to that
Yeah.
is it's like the hardest thing
It is.
ever.
I struggled like mad.
But I feel, I don't know if this is better for him as well because the other one I've been told was quite on his shoulder.
That doesn't even, I mean, that's, you can get your hand underneath his shoulder there.
Yeah.
And his shoulders are quite a long way back.
Yes, that's something else
Which
I was
is
told.
right because of his breathing. So when he's moving, that shoulder comes back.
Yeah.
If that saddle's
It's
got
blocking
a fixed
him, isn't it?
tree,
Yeah.
it blocks him there. So it's like me saying to you, put your leg back.
Yeah,
Put
and
your
you
leg
can.
back.
Yeah,
Put your leg
you're
back.
fighting against
And you
something.
can't.
Yeah.
So because of how these are designed, you can put your hand all the way up underneath there.
Uh-huh.
Am I tickling you?
Is it nice?
And that's how they're designed.
Yeah.
So it's all made of foam, there's no hard parts in it at all. So
Mhm.
he can really put his shoulders back.
Yeah. I feel like there's something as well about here,
You've got
knee
big
rolls.
knee rolls.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
quite, encased in it.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like quite
But
secure.
certainly this as well, good boy.
A bit looser.
Have it on the last hole.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
But would I make it tighter for hacking though?
No.
No. Okay.
No. In order
Again, I'm a bit naive.
No,
with
it's
bridles.
okay. In order for him to be able to use the bit,
Yeah.
he's got to be able to move his jaw.
Yes,
Now,
that makes sense.
if you've
yeah.
got that fastened tight, even there, he can't move the jaw.
Yeah.
This is why
Yeah.
things like grackles and flashes,
Oh, he had a flash when he came.
yeah.
I got rid of that
Yeah.
because I didn't really understand
Yeah.
the point of that.
the idea of them is to clamp the mouth
Yeah.
shut. Now, if I fastened your hat band so tight that you couldn't open your jaw, could you swallow?
Oh my god. No.
You can, but it's
Well,
hard work.
Yeah, I was going to say it'd be difficult.
But if
If you're
we
very
then put you
restricted.
a big piece of metal in your mouth
Hmm.
and said, I want you to be comfortable on that because I'm going to be pulling the reins at the other end,
Yeah.
you just couldn't do it.
No.
And so that's why we like either no noseband
Mhm.
or it's like, I always ride with the noseband because I think it finishes the head off.
But I keep thinking about people go on about Michelin bridles. I don't really know what they do and things, but
We have one horse that goes well in the
no,
Michelin,
she goes really,
don't we?
yeah, but she's a fuss pot.
But
Right.
she's
I mean, I'd get rid of all tack if I could. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, she really is a fuss pot.
I rode him in here the other day with no reins.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
thought, let's see what happens, because do you know what? Sometimes you need a bit of
Yeah,
It's fun.
something to play with.
Yeah, and do you know what? Because I thought I was really heavy-handed.
Yeah, you're not
And
heavy-handed at all.
I've really tried with him because he's my little glass doll, really.
Yeah.
And I love him to bits. I don't
Yeah.
care what anybody says, but he'd come and live in my house if
Yeah.
he could.
Yeah.
So, you know, I hate like leading him with a bit. I
Yeah.
just don't like any
Yeah.
of it really.
Yeah.
So I thought, can I get into work from my legs without me using the
Yeah.
reins? Oh, we were doing circles
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just amazing.
But people
Wasn't
say
it?
you can a cavesson, you can put it as tight as you want because it serves no purpose.
Yeah.
But it does serve a
Yeah,
purpose
'cause
because
it's right
that's
up on the
there's
line.
two parts of the job.
Yeah.
Again, that's
It's-
okay. If I come again, if you have me
Maybe
up
a
again,
hold down.
I'll pop it down
Yeah.
a bit. Because again, if he's flexing
Yeah.
and he starts to feel against that, he's going to pull up against it.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. I like that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
everything we do is thinking about the horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can he move?
Is he comfortable?
Yeah.
Because you cannot expect the horse to do what you want him to do if there's anything that's causing him pain.
Yeah. No, you
So
don't need
that's
to.
from.
No, that's when I. No.
But that's when you can't pull.
Yeah, I know, and I ain't doing that at all.
It's
though.
from sort of, is the bit the right size?
Yeah.
So can he move through the saddle? Is there anything pinching around the back?
Yeah.
Is the girth the right length for him? All those things, you look at it. Okay, we know this horse is as comfortable as we can possibly make it. Now let's look at you. How do you
Yes.
interact?
Yeah.
What we do know, it probably wouldn't happen on a horse as much as him. If your legs start creeping back there, he backs off.
Yes.
So we really need to think about
Yes.
those legs being up there. Hand-wise, you're absolutely fine. We'll work on hands a little
Yeah.
bit later, but at the moment, let's get him going so
Yeah.
you can get your balance. That last trot was superb, wasn't it?
That's why I tend to not ride very short because I think if I'm
Around.
bouncing around and my seat's not very good, I don't want to then be pulling in the mouth.
If you start riding short, then your centre of balance is higher. So because he's got this really lovely big bouncy trot, you're going to bounce up and down more.
Yeah.
The longer your legs, the more wrapped round
can
you
wrap
are,
around,
the
yeah.
more your centre of balance is down here.
Yeah.
And that's where we need it to be. Lovely.
Thank you.